If you're anything like me, you're also definitely overwhelmed by the number of constantly changing AI tools. And you know what? I don't blame you. It feels like there's something new launching every single day. So amongst all this noise, how do you find the tools that are actually good and that work for you? Well, after a bit of research and a handful of free trials, I think I figured it out. Hey folks, I'm Parth, I'm a software engineer, and these are the AI tools I've settled on that make me productive and that might work for you too. So let's get into it. Starting off strong, my AI chatbot of choice is Google Gemini. Yes, not ChatGPT or Claude or DeepSeek, and I have a good reason why. So let me explain. So number one, if you pay for Google Drive for storage, upgrading to the AI plan for just a few extra bucks per month is a no-brainer to me, over paying $20 a month for a ChatGPT subscription. Second, this subscription will give you pretty much unlimited access to Gemini, not only on the web and mobile apps, but also within other Google products like Gmail and Google Docs. And number three, Gemini models, especially the 2.5 Pro, are on par, if not better, than ChatGPT or Claude in both general brainstorming and writing tasks, as well as coding. I've compared answers between different models and Gemini tends to be as good, if not better. So compared to even a few months ago, it's actually mind-blowing how much Google's models have improved. Now there's three features I want to highlight that make the biggest difference in how I use Gemini. First is the canvas. So you can use this when you want to generate a draft of a document or even develop a quick prototype of, let's say, a web page. This gives you a workspace where you can see a preview of the content that Gemini generated and also lets you edit or download the content. Number two is gems. You can create gems with custom instructions for tasks. You can give them context so they give you better answers, and you can also get the output in a specific format. Like I have a few gems here for help with lead code questions, iOS development, and even generating simple recipes. Third is deep research, and this is probably my favorite feature in Gemini. So let's say I want to do some research on taking creatine as a supplement. I want to find out things like if there's any side effects of taking creatine, if it has any interactions with other medications, what are the best methods of taking creatine. So I can ask Gemini and it will go off and read tens or even hundreds of sources and then compile a report for me to read. I can look at this report within Gemini or even export it as a PDF or within Google Docs so I can edit it. And the best part is that everything it shows within the report, it gives you citations and sources to read further. And this takes me to my next favorite AI tool, which is NotebookLM. So this is another Google product that helps you do better research and get the most out of different channels of information. But anyway, let's take a look at an example to see how NotebookLM works. So we will create a new notebook to learn more about AI agents. Now, when I'm creating a notebook, I can upload sources including PDFs, websites, or YouTube videos. This is a recent addition, but you can also ask NotebookLM to find sources for you. So if I just describe what I'm looking for, it will, I think, essentially do a Google search and find some sources for me. So once all your sources are uploaded and your notebook is set up, NotebookLM can generate a study guide or an FAQ, or you can just go ahead and ask anything and it will give you an answer, including citations from those sources. And my favorite feature is you can generate a podcast-style conversation between two people talking about whatever is in those sources. Next up is my go-to AI tool for help with programming. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this one keeps changing more than anything else on this list. Just a few months ago, I was using GitHub Copilot. Since I use VS Code, Copilot just integrated well with my programming workflow. Then I tried Windsurf, had my mind blown, and I became a vibe coder. And now finally, I'm on the Cursor hype train. So a lot of these tools are very similar in how they work and what they do for you. Like both Cursor and Windsurf, they have a good old chat mode. Then they have an agent mode where it will just go around and make changes within your code base, test them and iterate on them. Both let you choose the model you want to use. They both have a paid plan and then a free plan with some usage limits. So based on my experience in the last few weeks and months, you could not go wrong with either of Cursor and Windsurf. GitHub Copilot though is definitely a few steps behind. What's cool is that this space is evolving so rapidly. Every few days there's some new feature or tool that completely changes the game. Like just a few weeks ago, Google launched Firebase Studio, which again, it's the same idea. It's an AI-powered IDE. It is web-based, but in my testing, it works great. Especially when you're using Gemini 2.5 Pro, which in my humble opinion, it's the best model for coding right now. But now let's shift gears a bit. Number 4 in my AI toolkit is Canva. Okay, so Canva is a graphic design tool, but it's on this list because I think it makes a great use of these AI features in a way that makes the product and the user experience much better. And not in a way that is just forced onto the product because it's the hip new thing. So Canva has these AI features like generating an image, which help me make thumbnails for YouTube. I know I could just go to ChatGPT or Gemini to generate an image, but it's nice to have this feature within Canva. Then there's features like subject recognition and magic eraser, which make it easier to edit images. So these features using AI and machine learning really make Canva a lot more useful and make me more productive. Now that's my top 4 AI tools, but I want to leave you with a bonus. Gemini is great and it's constantly improving in terms of the accuracy and the quality of answers. But when I need absolutely accurate, up-to-date information, I go to Perplexity, which is an answer engine, and it's essentially a much better version of Google search. Perplexity has this feature called Pro Search, which looks through tens of sources for the most up-to-date information on your query, combines them, and gives you an answer along with citations. You get 3 Pro searches per day if you're on the free plan, but if you wanted unlimited searches, you can get a paid plan, which is about $20 a month. Now, this just means that when I ask Perplexity something, I can be confident that it won't hallucinate and it is very likely the correct answer. So I actually use it in instances where just a few months ago I would use Google search. But let me know in the comments if you have any tips for getting more out of any of these tools that I just talked about, or if you have any suggestions for other AI tools that are worth trying. That's been it. Catch you in the next one. Peace.